It's the Easy Money Man. Whoa, the Easy Money Man. Yeah, the Easy Money Man. Singing dollars like riding a bike. Like riding a bike. Sing it. The Easy Money Man. Making dollars like riding a bike. The Easy Money Man. Making dollars like riding a bike.
All right.
All right. Our catchy royalty-free song.
You know, I really hated it when I first heard it, when it first came on, but it grew on me by the end.
Oh, I saw you dancing.
God damn it.
It didn't take long. You started getting into it.
Yeah. You see me do the Trump?
No, I didn't catch that. So, hello, all of our listeners and watchers and creeps.
Yes. Lingerers, orbiters, whatever you call
Can't-
yourselves.
Our everydayers.
Right, we do got the everydayers in the chat. Shout out
Yeah.
to Paul for moderating.
Yep,
'cause,
absolutely.
And just for being a huge support. Hello to you too.
Yeah. And Paul makes a good point right here. We'll put it up on the screen. Don't forget to get your questions and comments in. Say hey to us and let them feel the love. We don't want to feel your
Please.
love, but
We're starved. oh. No, we want to feel your love. Hey,
okay.
don't listen. Don't listen to that guy. We want your love.
And don't forget, you can sign up to our Patreon at patreon.com/everydayhistorypodcast. And you can also, if you feel like it, send us a tip on Cash App. Found out how to add this little QR thing here. So if you just want to hold your phone up, you can do it that way. But yeah, you don't have to. It's just, you're just asking because we're broke motherfuckers.
We will do sick, nasty things for just the low rate of $1. Shake your head.
Today we are talking Evel, Knievel. Such a cool name.
Whoa! Surprise!
Wasn't his real name. I understand why he changed it for a stage name. His real name is Robert Craig Knievel.
Knievel.
Bobby Knievel. He was born in Butte, Montana, in a rough mining town known for the tough characters. And he was raised primarily by his grandparents after his parents divorced, and showed an early interest in daredevil antics and driving, often getting in trouble for reckless behavior, which we will get to here soon. Feel it all. Paul in the comments.
Nip slip. Show me the money. Scan this little QR code, and we'll see. Maybe a nip slip. Maybe a whole tit. I don't know.
Oh God.
Everything's got a price. Everything.
Do you know how Evil got his name?
Well, I know it's not spelled in the traditional
Hello,
way
Diana.
of evil. Hello, Diana.
No, it's spelled
Great
similar
to
to
see
his
you.
last name.
Yeah. No. Because I'm going to take a wild guess here. Let's see. When he was a young man, and this is how his love for motorcycles started as well. He robbed a church. Now, hear me out. It's desperate.
Mhm.
He did not want to follow in Dad's footsteps and just be another wharf fisherman. He's like, no, no, no. I want to go elsewhere. So, what did he do? He robbed a church. That's right. Not
Just to
really a
be
good thing
clear,
to do.
you're saying his father was a wharf fisherman in Montana.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, just being clear.
Or wait, was it a mining town? Oh yeah, but yeah, same thing, right? What's the coal miner to the fisherman? They're the same. Anyway, so his coal miner father, excuse me, details. Um, just wasn't it wasn't cut the mustard. Evil wasn't satisfied. So he robbed the church. He's just trying to get a lick of like 1 or 2 G's, just a nesting egg. He's not selfish. That's why they
Would have
don't
been a
call
lot
him
of money back
selfish
then.
Knievel. um, so he robbed the church, and guess what? The only thing he had on his character to get away with was a motorcycle, the same one we've come to know and love, the '46 Indian model, shovel head, 320 cubic horses of bricks, and
Just fact checking you live on air because you're making this story up off the top of your head. So you're literally pulling this out of your ass. So
I your thoughts?
my thoughts are you're correct about one part, and that's about it.
That
The
he
one
was
part was he did go to jail. He did get the nickname in jail.
for
He went to jail for reckless driving, which is more on brand, right?
it sounds
It
more
was
like
right
safe
there.
speed.
It was right
Yeah,
there.
I was close. I was close.
He
I was close.
was jailed next to a man and another a guy in another cell next to him, who was named William Awful Knaffle. No, it's not a joke. That's a real thing.
What?
The jailer reportedly called them Awful Knaffle and Evil Knievel. Evil liked the rhyme and adopted it to his moniker and spelled it, Evel instead of Evil.
I'd be interested to see how awful felt about that nickname. If he's like, yeah, it'll stick. If you're not like jumping motorcycles or something, like it's kind of dumb and a red flag. I don't want anything to do with you if your name is awful. That's not prejudicing me, right?
Uh, maybe I don't know. Probably not.
All right, time to get to the real history here.
Not Knievel. He got his name from another inmate's name. His last name was Knievel. I'm not sure if I'm misunderstanding Paul's comment there, but yeah. So
I think he's
I
saying
was fact checking it. Go ahead.
no.
That's me half the time on here. I get it. Feel like you're going to talk, but it comes out like a. So initially, Evil tried some. I'm going to call him Evil instead of his birth name because calling him Robbie just seems weird. Or
Only when you're
Bob,
mad at him.
Robert.
If,
Yeah.
If he does something to upset you, then call him Robert Knievel.
Robert Craig Knievel.
Robert E. Lee Knievel. You get your hind end back up here.
He initially had a variety of jobs. He tried copper mining. He was an insurance salesman and even played a little minor league hockey.
Wow.
So when he was a boy, he had seen the Joy Chitwood stunt show. and decided it didn't involve motorcycles, but he decided I could do something like that with a motorcycle. So to try to get some money because he hated doing all these other jobs, he rented a venue, wrote press releases, set up a show, sold tickets, and served as his own master of ceremony. So he literally did everything. He probably popped the popcorn too.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, we're pretty much doing the same thing here. I mean, we're
pretty
completely
much.
self-funded here, and
Yeah.
I mean, no, he owned the hockey team. Paul also let us know that we did not understand his comment, and for that,
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize, and we'll take my lashings later. He owned a hockey
That's
team.
okay.
Did you know that?
You'll get that on these live shows. He owned a hockey team. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He not only played,
The Knievels?
he started his own shortly after getting married. Started the Butte Bombers, a semi-pro hockey team. Okay, that slipped through the cracks in my research. So I'm glad Paul's there to call that. So
See, not
yeah,
only is he a good friend, but he's got integrity.
integrity. So yeah, after he set up this stunt show and sorry. Just try. All right. So he landed short. The back wheel hit the box containing. He had rattlesnakes in a box. He was going to jump over the box of rattlesnakes and two mountain lions.
What
he
the
clipped
fuck?
he clipped the box containing rattlesnakes and managed to land safely anyway. Yeah, he went all out on his very first stunt.
That's
That's
fucking. That'll get attention. I'd show up. A dude's gonna jump over a box of rattlesnakes, two mountain lions. Like, I'm there.
that's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care what the overhead is. I don't care how much it costs. I want to see it. And I want to see him wipe out. I want to see him get bit by these snakes and mountain lions.
You just want
If I
carnage.
go.
Some
Well,
some people just want to watch the world burn. That's boo boo.
oh, God damn it. That's not true. That's all the time. So we got a few comments. And okay. All right. He sounds pretty evil. And stole money from another country's Olympic hockey team. The Olympic Committee had to pay his theft. Typical. Typical Knievel shit. Let's see. Fun history. God damn it. Hello, Curtis.
So it's
Fun history fact, real quick. During World War II, a Great Dane named Juliana was awarded the Blue Cross Medal. She extinguished an incendiary bomb by peeing on it.
who keeps letting him in here?
That is a fun fact, though. Fired
Fi-
from a coal mine for doing a wheelie on a payloader. Haters.
Yeah, I've heard that story too. I've forgotten about that one.
Which one? The Great Dane peeing on the fire?
No, I don't think that's true.
Oh, come on. Curtis wouldn't
But
just
the
bullshit
wheelie,
like
the wheelie. No, Curtis would never. Oh, on one of our other, I've got our other streams on other tabs. One of my friends, uh, I don't know whether to call him by his real name or his stage name. We're gonna call him Henry because that's what it spells here. He
Henry,
agrees
yeah.
with you on the rattlesnakes thing. He says, "I paid to see death."
Exactly. Finally, a sensible man. Thank you. I mean, is that not what we go to NASCAR for? Who the fuck cares about seeing the shit actually go through? Huh? People
Who
love
wants to see
tragedy.
things go right?
Not me. Not if I pay for it. Now, if it's free, okay, whatever. I didn't pay. I didn't lose anything. But if I got to pay for some, I want an exciting moment that I'm going to remember. Not
Oh,
death,
you'll remember
because
that.
I'm not a monster. However, I am enough of a dick to where, well, you're the asshole riding. You're the one that set this up. If I set this up, that's a different story than, like, you know what I mean? This dude is putting every obstacle in his way, and it's like you want to see him just a little bite, you know, not getting mauled,
Just a
or
little,
getting eaten.
nibble, a little
Yeah,
nibble.
just a little love bite from a little snaky poo, and
So, somewhere between
light.
serious injury and death.
Exactly.
So after, Jesus, after this stunt, with the rattlesnakes. Knievel realized that to make a more substantial amount of money, he would need to hire more performers, some stunt coordinators, and other personnel so he could concentrate on the jumps.
Okay.
And with no real money to start with, he went looking for sponsor and found one in a guy named Bob Blair, who owned ZDS Motors. They were the West Coast distributor for Berliner Motor Corporation, a distributor for Norton motorcycles. So he offered to provide the needed motorcycle, but he wanted he wanted Bobby to change the name from Bobby Knievel and his motorcycle Daredevil's Thrill Show, which is what he was calling it. He wanted it to be changed to Evil Knievel and his motorcycle Daredevils. For Evil Knievel thought that this would make his image more of a Hell's Angels rider type of thing. So he didn't really want to change all of it, but he did, change the spelling because the spelling of the original show was evil spelled properly. He wanted to spell it his way, Evel instead.
Right.
I
Put a
know
little personal twist on it.
I fucked all that up, but yeah, that's the point. That got kind of wordy. But so what year was that? That was what year that was.
Don't apologize for that.
That was in 1966 is when they debuted the Knievel and his Daredevils. They booked their first show in Indio, California. Don't know where that is, but they continued to kind of do a little tour up and down the West Coast. Not a big thing. And the show actually fell apart altogether due to injuries because, as we will get to, he got a lot of injuries. So after he recovered from that, he began traveling himself to small town as a solo act. So instead of having this big stunt show, it was just him. And yeah. And in in June 19th of 66, he decided to jump 12 cars in a cargo van. He did not get enough speed. Did not get enough speed. The back wheel hit the top of the van while his front wheel hit the top of the landing ramp, and he ended up breaking his arm pretty badly and broke several ribs. And the weird thing is that it actually helped him get publicity because after the crash and the stay in the hospital, people were all about him. The media talked about him, and so boom, just all about this guy. So
brave motherfucker. Brave. All right, we got a few more comments here. Looks like another fun history fact. Okay, hang on. Actually,
all right.
Curtis,
I'm gonna fact check that one because I'm not sure. I didn't see that. Maybe I skipped over that though. Some of this. There's so much about this guy.
Right, he's well documented. All right. Well, while you're reading that, I will read another fun history fact. Hang on, Curtis.
Oh boy.
He said, "Oh, hey, that is a real fun evil fact." Okay. Fun history fact first, though. Alexander the Great was accidentally buried alive. Scientists believe Alexander suffered from a neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome. They believe that when he died, he was actually just paralyzed and mentally aware. That's fucking terrifying and really sucks for him because, I mean, he was the great and not anymore. Paul said it's in California. Thank you.
Yeah, talking about
in California. Then they disband. Currently looking on that. All right, fun evil fact from Curtis. He set a record for the most broken bones. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, that's accurate. We were going to get there. Yeah, but cat's out of the bag.
Spoilers, dude.
I can't see anything about him stealing money from the stunt show group.
I'm going to assume it's canon.
It could have been talked about in a documentary or something, but all the written stuff that I've got in front of me, it mentions the injuries and that's it. But there's some grimy stuff to his career that maybe it's definitely not far-fetched.
Wow. I am appalled. See what I did there? No, I'm just kidding.
Appalled.
No, frankly,
if anyone else,
I'm disappointed in him. You know what? From this point forward, after hearing that, he's Robert. He's not evil.
He's
anymore.
Robert.
He's government name only from here on out. From me.
So anyway, Evil Knievel. we're gonna jump forward quite a bit. Well, not really. This is 67. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought we were back in 63. In 67, he attempted to jump the fountains at Caesar Palace. It was a 141-foot jump,
Ooh.
and yeah, it did not go well. There was a book written about him that says that he beat the dude who wrote that book with a bat. Yeah, that story's coming up later. That story's coming
Oh
up
my
later.
God.
Yes,
Holy shit.
that story is coming, buddy.
Wow.
So if it's in that book, I did not. I'll be honest, didn't read that book, but we'll get to that guy. We'll get to that guy.
Sounds like Robert was a little violent.
A little bit. By the way, in that Caesar's Palace jump, it was in Las Vegas, of course. He broke over 40 bones, including his pelvis, femur, ribs, and fractured his skull.
Jesus
And it was
Christ.
yeah, it was broadcast on ABC's Wide World of Sports and became viral before that was a thing. Like it made him a household name. It was so spectacularly bad. Yes, it went so wrong.
It checks out. I told you,
Yeah.
I'm not the only person that would pay to see tragedy. It becomes part of the brand when that is what draws people in like that. You don't give a shit about a dude on a motorcycle. That's fucking every Tuesday, right? I can't even clip my grass the right way because of motorcycles. Now, someone's crashing on one? Sign me up.
Rumors circulated at the time that he spent 29 days in a coma, but in one of the documentary films, Being Evil, his wife refuted that, and so did some others. So yeah, he wasn't in a coma.
It's not real.
Called
Agree on
manager.
this impression, bro. Thank you. Sensible man.
He called the all right, sorry. He called the manager of Caesars and pretended to be reporters asking about some crazy dude who was going to jump the fountain, and that's why the manager booked the show. I've heard that before. I forgot about that. Let's see if I wrote anything down about that. Yes, he created a to get an audience with the casino CEO. He created a fictitious corporation called Evel Knievel Enterprises and 3 fictitious lawyers to make
This
phone
fucking
calls.
This
He
fucking
also
guy,
claimed,
man.
and like Paul said, he also claimed to be a journalist from ABC and Sports Illustrated, and they finally agreed to get him to do the jump. That's pretty wild. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That jump, like I said, made him pretty famous. In 71, he was asked an interview with Dick Cavett about insurance, and we talked about this off air. Knievel stated that he was uninsurable following that jump because of the crash, and stated that I have trouble getting life insurance, accident insurance, hospitalization insurance, insurance for my automobile. They won't even insure my dog at this point. He said Lloyd's of London he said Lloyd's of London, which is a very famous insurance company that will insure the most absurd things.
You related
They
to him?
reject. No. They rejected him 37 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he said if you hear the rumor that they insure anybody, don't pay too much attention to it.
See, that's what insurance companies think you're doing when you go to file a claim is just all the shit that Evel Knievel did. Oh, well, you should have been riding your fucking motorcycle, douche. Sorry. Okay.
I've got 2 different comments on 2 different platforms saying, "Ha, Dick." The name Dick.
I know. I laugh too. So thank you for not making me be the only one.
4 years later, there was a clause in his contract to jump 14 buses at Kings Island that required a one-day, $1 million liability insurance to the amusement park.
Oh, not to him. Not to the guy who's going
No.
to break every fucking bone in his body twice.
Yeah, I guess they were insuring it in case I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty funny.
They're like, hell no.
Not for him, I guess, because he I'm sure had to pay out of pocket for every injury he had, which he made a shit ton of money. So
It's his fault. He should
I
have to
mean,
pay out of his pocket for it.
I mean, you're not wrong, I guess.
He was an insurance salesman. Hang on. Why are you not on the podcast this episode? All right, he was an insurance salesman too.
Boom. Yeah, that's right. He sold insurance. He should know better.
That's why he's like, it's
That's
a
funny.
scam anyway.
Paul says, Cabot. Jeez.
He's a sophisticate. The rest of us are children for laughing at Dick.
So as his fame grew, he started to perform in massive stadiums, sometimes in front of 70,000 plus people. Was known for his elaborate costumes, those star-spangled white jumpsuits we see so often, and
Yep.
Generally speaking, a larger-than-life personality.
Yeah.
Some of his notable jumps, I'm sure we're obviously going to go over some more stuff here, but just some that I jotted down. 1971, he jumped 19 cars at Antonio Motor Speedway. In 1973, 50 stacked cars at the LA Coliseum. 74, attempted to jump the Snake River Canyon in a steam-powered skycycle, and the parachute deployed too early, and he landed in the canyon. So that kind of sucks. All right, let me see if I find more notes on this. There were some investors involved in this. It's pretty interesting. Fun history fact. Oh no.
There we missed one that I would like to read because it is actually kind of interesting.
Go ahead. His jumpsuits equal Murica. Yeah, go ahead and read that, and I'm going to find. I want to make sure I get this all correct. There's a lot of stuff.
Fun history fact number 1. There were female gladiators in ancient Rome, and a female gladiator was called a gladiatrix. Plural, gladiatrices. Why do you do this to me? They were extremely rare, unlike their male counterparts. Well, I could make some comments, but I'm not trying to get, Anyway, all right. Fun history fact number 2. Ketchup was sold in the 1930s as a medicine. In 1830, sorry. In 1834, it was sold as a cure for an upset stomach by an Ohio physician named John Cook. No way, this is fucking real. It wasn't popularized as a condiment until the late 19th century. You know, I actually learned the other day that's how a lot of like candies and stuff came to be about. They started out as medicines and stuff, and then became like acquired. Sense. Yeah, marshmallow is a root and a candy.
So,
and I echo Paul's sentiment about his jumpsuit equals Murica, because what is more American? Maybe a bald eagle, maybe an apple pie, maybe the sport of baseball. But the 4th thing you have to put on there, without a doubt, is Evel Knievel. And his jumpsuit and his motorcycle and his insurance fraud. And look, he's such an icon that I forgot I was mad at him and calling him Robert, but I guess that's fucked.
Paul says, I've heard that he pulled the chute early during the Snake Canyon jump. It's the only jump where people reported that he was scared. I've seen some stuff like that too. I've not seen anything that actually backs that up, but I have heard reports of that as well. Here's some interesting stuff. The people there was a lot of investors involved in this, including a boxing promoter named Bob Arum. Bob Arum. Of Top Rank, he owned Top Rank Productions. And the other investors were people like promoter Don E. Branker, as well as a rather young Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
No way.
Yeah. The one and only Vincent Kennedy McMahon. This is so far back that the WWF, or WWE now, back then was called the WWF, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Yep.
So
good days.
Yeah,
good
they sunk a lot of money in this to build a rocket-powered motorcycle for him to jump the canyon. And yeah,
I'd say he earned that right to be scared of that one. I mean, we're like what, 10 years out of fucking like going to the moon? Like, I ain't gonna trust a fucking rocket. Not on a bike.
I don't know if you've seen pictures of Snake River Canyon, but it is huge.
No, but I'm interested now. I'm gonna look it up. Do we have
Yeah,
any
go look it
video
up.
we can show the guys? We can show
I
any of the people at some point
don't.
in this live stream.
Yeah, we do. I don't have a video of that particular jump, but you know what? While we reset and get some stuff going, we'll play one of Evil's jumps here for you guys. So here we go.
Evel Knievel is very intense. We talked to him a few moments ago before he came out of the van. And his total concentration now is getting that bike off the approach ramp and onto the landing ramp. And he's not hesitating. He'll go.
Look at that, like a glove.
That was
I mean,
Kings Island in
flawless.
1975, by the way. Kings Island, 1975.
That was Kings Island. I thought. Yeah, okay. That was
Kings
his,
Island, yeah.
That was like one of his
Longest-
longest jumps, right?
It was
Like
his longest jump at 133.
Yeah.
133 feet. So, yeah.
That's crazy. And didn't fall
So-
off.
Yeah, and landed it like a boss.
Let's see. A few more comments. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Melissa Jones. Feel
Hey,
free
Missy.
to comment. Keep it non-rated X. All right, that's it. Hello, Melissa Jones.
What
He
is-
wanted to jump another canyon. Got permission from the government. Then they took his permission away. The government said they didn't think he was serious. Why would you give him permission and then be like, no, I didn't think you were serious?
Oh, you're serious?
You're like, oh, fuck no, dude. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you? All right, Curtis with another fun history fact. According to the book Sex at Dawn, by 1917, there were more. God damn it, dude.
See if you can get that one out, Boo Boo.
By 1917, there were more vibrators in American households than electric toasters. Oh, shit.
There's some rumors that Evel Knievel. I think I've heard people insist that Evel Knievel jumped the Grand Canyon. He never attempted to jump the Grand Canyon. There were rumors that he was going to jump the canyon, but he started those himself in 1968 after the Caesar's Palace crash. During an interview in '68, he said, I don't care if they say, look, kid, you're going to drive that thing off the edge of the canyon and die. I'm going to do it. I want to be the first. America. They didn't really say that, but he did say the rest of it. If they did let me go to the moon, I'd crawl all the way to Cape Kennedy just to do it. I'd like to go to the moon, but I don't want to be the second man to go there.
He thinks we went to the moon.
Oh, he believes in the moon.
No, he didn't jump the Grand Canyon, but his son did.
Yeah,
We're getting
his
there.
son,
We're getting there.
his son Robbie did jump the canyon.
Bobcat was his nickname growing up. Bobcat Knievel.
Bobcat Knievel. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I was kind of thinking. Oh, so yeah, let me see. His next big jump after Snake River Canyon. He went to Wembley Stadium in front of 90,000 people.
Wembley.
He was going to jump over 13 single deck London buses, I guess you could call them. Just typical,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Originally, there was publicity that they were going to be double deckers, and he had to correct that because they wasn't doing double deckers; he was doing single deckers.
It's like no one could jump 13 double deckers. Don't be ridiculous.
And in typical Knievel style, he crashed while trying to land the jump, broke his pelvis, and still addressed the audience and announced his retirement. The quote was, "Ladies and gentlemen of this wonderful country, I've got to tell you all that you are the last people in the world who will ever see me jump because I will never, ever jump again. I'm done. Or I'm through."
Was that real? Did he jump anymore after that?
Yes, he did jump.
Fucking liar. God, this guy's a piece of shit.
But the big thing about the breaking his pelvis in that jump, he not only gave that little speech, he also walked out without the stretcher.
Oh my God. See, they just don't make men like that anymore.
He
I'm
said,
not that tough.
He said, "I walked in, I walked out." So, oh God, Curtis has another fun history fact for you.
I see that. Let's see. Paul said, fun fact, he was called Bobcat because he was born with a tail. Totally true. Don't fact check that.
Not going to
That's
fact check that. Yeah, that's canon.
Melissa Jones says, hey, man, what up, man? No, I'm just kidding. Curtis with the fun history fact. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart had a crude sense of humor and often told poop jokes. Wow, some things are timeless, huh? And enjoyed composing bawdy songs with his friends. Well, I wish you good night, but first, shit in your bed and make it burst. Sleep soundly, my love, into your mouth. Your arse you'll shove.
We'll stop there.
Good, because that's the end.
He was like Kiss, always retiring. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. It's just a blatant cash grab, preying on people's nostalgia and want. I digress.
Ironically, well, not ironically, but coincidentally, that next jump he did was the one we just watched, the Kings Island jump. So he
so can we play?
It was actually a world record for most buses jumped on a Harley Davidson for 24 years until Bubba Blackwell beat that record.
Let's go, Bubba.
In '99, Bubba
Love is what they call him.
Again after that, announced his retirement again after that.
God, this douche. This guy's.
So what were you asking?
Oh, so can we play them the video of the Grand Canyon jump that I sent you, or no?
No, I could not get that one to upload to this, unfortunately. The only one I've got is that one, and stay tuned at the end. Like, when we start saying our goodbyes and everything, our outro today is actually going to be a compilation of his jumps. It might include the one you sent me. So, yeah, there's like a 5-minute compilation at the end of this live stream that you guys can watch a lot of his jumps. So,
right.
So, yeah, after he retired, yeah, stick to the end, or just come back later if you don't like us. No, stick around.
Either way,
he again came out of retirement and continued to jump. He did make the rest of his career jumps a little bit more attainable. And on Halloween in '76 at the Seattle Kingdome, he jumped only seven Greyhound buses, but successfully. And he felt like it wasn't. He actually apologized to the crowd because he felt like it was a letdown. It wasn't that great.
He should have. It is. The worst part about it is he set those standards for himself. He set the bar way up here.
Yeah, he did.
And then just, I can't do it no more. I didn't expect to get hurt and crippled to where my body would fall apart. Nobody will insure me, if you can believe that.
He decided to amp things up a little bit, so to speak. In '77, scheduled a major jump in Chicago, Illinois, and it was inspired by the movie Jaws, which came out in '75.
Whoa. Okay.
He was scheduled to jump a tank full of live sharks, which would be televised live nationally. Unfortunately, during the rehearsal, he lost control of the motorcycle and crashed into a cameraman. Broke both of his arms.
God, Jesus. Also, shout out to Steven Spielberg for sponsoring this video. We appreciate that, Steve.
Yeah.
You were saying?
What was I saying? Sorry, I was reading some of our comments, which we'll get to. We'll try to get to all your comments today.
He fucking broke his arms crashing into a cameraman.
And was, he was more distraught about what he would claim was a permanent eye injury to the cameraman. Um, the cameraman was admitted to the hospital and received treatment for an injury near his eye, but it did not have a permanent injury. But I'm sure at the time, like you think you fucked someone up for life, like that.
I bet he didn't give it. I bet he gave no fucks. I bet he didn't care. I bet he was more upset about the fact that he couldn't pull the throttle on his bike anymore than he was about blinding that cameraman.
Well, I don't know. He the footage of the crash was apparently so upsetting to Knievel that he did not show the clip for 19 years until the documentary of Absolute Evil, the Evel Knievel story. So that stayed in a vault, so to speak, for 19 years.
Right. Maybe he did feel bad about it.
Later that year, the sitcom Happy Days, Fonzie performed a similar trick on water skis, jumping over a shark, which led to the creation of the phrase "jump the shark." So he kind of indirectly inspired. Well, I guess he directly inspired that to become a thing. He would retire from major performances and limit his performances to smaller venues to help launch his son Robbie's career later. And his last stunt show, not including a jump, took place in March of 1980. But he would officially finish his career as a daredevil as a touring companion of Robbie's, limiting his performances really only to speaking and not really doing any stunt driving. So his final appearance on that tour was with Robbie in March '81 in Hollywood, Florida. I keep forgetting there's more than one Hollywood. So yeah, he was officially retired after that little tour with his son. So it's pretty cool. He went to go, help his son launch his son's career.
Yeah, pass the torch. That's maybe hearing something of a redemption arc for Robert Sr.
I don't know.
I mean, karmatically, the balance is still, you're still evil. And speaking of evil, we got a comment saying from Paul, "I love Evel. Truly an American symbol. But he was a scam artist and not really a good dude." Very true. I mean, damn. But he was evil. Love the evil toy they made. The toy cycle could jump anything. Once. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I often find myself saying I was born too late. And sometimes I mean that. Other times I'm just being a dick. Oh, no redemption. Okay.
No redemption.
All right. No redemption. Let's see. Another fun history fact. The father of microbiology. I can't even say that fucking name. All right, but I'm going to try. The father of microbiology, Anton von L. discovered. Leeuwenhoek discovered sperm by examining his own love juice and was immediately freaked out.
That's the better option, love juice instead of the technical thing.
Yes. One hurts my ears.
Oh, well, back to Evel Knievel. Speaking of no
Why
redemption, there's no
holes in there.
No redemption for you, Boo Boo. No redemption.
Nah, I'm. Your thoughts?
I've got no thoughts on that.
I've got a few.
I know you got a few. Evel Knievel broke a total of 433 bones during his career as a stunt performer. And of course went into the Guinness Book of World Records due to that fact. Crazy amount of that's an insane amount of broken bones. That's almost like he almost broke every bone in his body doubled over, like twice, statistically, by the numbers. But that's
and was still like, yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah, I was still like, yeah, I got this.
You can't say the dude doesn't have heart or balls of steel. I feel like you got to have some serious determination, balls, because it'd be oh my god.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'll ask you, and I want your honest opinion on this. All right, no Google.
All right.
Do you think?
I'm ready.
All right, ready? Do you
Yep.
think Evil wore red, white, and blue undies, or did he free ball?
Hmm.
Gets pretty hot in that jumpsuit.
Anyway, Evil Knievel broke a lot of bones.
We're going free balling.
You're going free ball. That's
I'm going free ball.
oh. So the I don't know even how to answer that question. God damn it. Um,
Grapefruit. Yeah. Maybe even
uh,
cantaloupe.
so
That's
all those
huge.
injuries, his injuries did take a toll on on him later in life too.
Yeah.
He required a life-saving liver transplant in the 90s as a result of suffering the long-term effects of hepatitis C, which he contracted from one of the many blood transfusions he had received before
Oh
92.
man, that
Yeah.
sucks.
In February 99, he was basically given a few days to live, and I don't know if that was according to him, because he's known to exaggerate. But
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm retired. He's like, I'm dying tomorrow,
all right,
and then fucking holds
listening
on
to the
almost
rest,
another 10 years.
listening to the rest of the story before I said it out loud, I'm thinking, and all the contextual clues we've had throughout this, I'm going to say he probably made this up, but I don't know. I wasn't there.
Marketing genius.
He said he was when he was given a few days to live. He requested to leave the hospital and die at home like a man. But en route to his home, he received a phone call from the hospital stating a young man had just died had died in a motorcycle accident and could be a donor. And days later, he received the transplant. So I don't know. Sounds a little bit too coincidentally.
Yeah, it's like a little too perfect, but you also without being there, it's like it's. I know. I fucking saw that shit.
I'm not repeating that comment. Feel free to scroll through the comments for that.
I will. No. Let's see. Paul said he. Okay, he definitely lied, and Paul seems to be our leading Evil Knievel expert. So I will.
Yeah, and I've just
I'll
done this
defer to
research
his
over a couple of weeks, along with work and everything else. I know I missed some stuff, and I'm probably looking at it from the whole perspective now. Yeah, he's probably definitely, almost certainly lying about that. Yes,
Curtis feels like he freeballed and had skin tight pants just so he could.
Nope. Say
know,
it, say it, boo boo, say it.
Okay, all right, I'll fucking say it. All right, just to show his massive American-made hog. I was trying to be PG for the kids.
Oh, there shouldn't be any kids watching us.
I
There
hope
shouldn't
not. I'm so sorry. I hope not.
be. You just said American-made hog on the national internet, global internet.
It's fine.
So in 2005, he was diagnosed with idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which is a incurable terminal lung disease that would require him to be on oxygen 24 hours a day. In 2006, he had an internal morphine pain pump surgically implanted to help the excruciating pain in his lower back. One of the costs of incurring so many traumas throughout his career as a daredevil. He also had 2 strokes in 2005, but neither had severe debilitation. Is there?
I'm starting to feel bad for him. I'm starting to feel bad because, Jesus, that's a lot of pain for anybody.
Yeah.
Man. You got to get a morphine pump. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all those injuries.
Oh, my back. Oh no. Did I get one of the morphine
no.
pumps?
Oh no.
I bent over and I can't. I'm at like an 89-degree angle now. Ow. Let's see. American-made boar hog. That's right. That's right. We don't do nothing half-ass around here. We go all in. Curtis, I would love to read that, but I cannot.
Yeah, sorry. We might actually have to nuke that comment.
Sorry, bud.
It's a forbidden word, buddy.
We're gonna have to stomp your balls on that one, and I do apologize. Because you're my friend. But you know the story of him catching the library at his school on fire? I don't.
Oh, that sounds like a fun story that I don't think I've heard. Let me see.
I hope he jumped a motorcycle over it.
Evil. See, I've not heard that story.
Is that in the book?
Might be in a book because Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't find anything.
It's
So
the
many
chapter.
different things.
Yeah, we're breaking your balls, bud. Apologies.
I want to know that story now. That sounds crazy. So yeah, let's get to that fun thing that Paul mentioned earlier. So, let me.
Dumbass is allowed. Yeah, dumbass is allowed. Just
Oh yeah.
no hard R's of any sort. Okay, never okay.
But that implies some other word was used.
Oh no. I'm just like it's an umbrella term. Like no. All right.
No,
It
it
was
wasn't that word.
it was the word pancake. Yeah, that. See,
It
you
was the
got me
word
saying
pancake.
it. Now we're gonna get fucking banned. Okay.
Okay, so
It was okay.
oh,
As a juvenile. Okay. And he was in the Army Reserves. Man, this dude lived a hell of a life. This
in the
dude did
mid
some
19
things.
in the mid 1970s, there was a guy named Shelley Saltman who was one of the principal owners in a company called Invest West Sports. That's the company that Bob Arum was involved with, or his company was contacted by the boxing sport promoter Bob Arum we mentioned earlier. He helped invest. Invest West also invested in the Snake River jump. So,
Okay.
um, Shelley Saltman carried a tape recorder on him to capture elements of the promotion for an upcoming book. Um, they'd all previously approved of being recorded for this book. And in 77, Dell Publishing released his book, which was called Evel Knievel on Tour, which included information that an outraged Knievel claimed misled the public and damaged his reputation.
Oh,
So
this
what?
guy's gonna fucking say something about
Yeah.
misleading.
Yeah, so what do you do when somebody wrongs you like that? Well, for Knievel, he went to the lot of the 21st Century Fox Studios where Saltman was serving as the president of Fox Sports, and one of Knievel's friends grabbed Saltman and held him while Knievel repeatedly hit him with a baseball bat, declaring, "I'm going to kill you."
Oh my god.
According to a witness, Knievel struck repeatedly at Saltman's head while Saltman attempted to block the attack with his left arm. His arm and wrist were shattered in several places before he fell to the ground unconscious. It gets worse. It gets worse.
Great.
When the news of the assault on Saltman, was broadcast on national television, Saltman's elderly mother had a heart attack and died 3 months later. Knievel received a 6-month work furlough for his assault, and there was a civil lawsuit that happened later where the judge called Knievel's acts cowardly and awarded Saltman $12.75 million in damages. Knievel declared bankruptcy and never paid a dime.
Don't blame him. I'd do the same thing.
After this is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of, I'll just read it and you can make your own assessment. After
Okay.
Knievel's death in late 2007, Saltman announced that he'd be suing the estate of Knievel for the unpaid award from the civil suit, which he said amounted to over $100 million after interest.
Did he cripple him or anything? Or did this guy have like
He shattered his arm and his wrist. Doesn't say anything about any, but they never paid a dime either. And Saltman passed away in 2019. So,
well, rest in peace.
That chapter's over.
That being said,
oh, so that's what it was. Evel didn't want people to know how he beat his wife.
This guy's fucking horrible, dude. Why was he so? See, this more reason. Get bit by the snakes. You know what? I want to see some light mauling going on now. I want more than one little nibble from a fucking rattlesnake. I want the whole dose of venom injected into your fucking taint. All right, let's see some comments here.
Yeah, you go ahead and read some of these comments because I know you want to.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. Oh, Curtis said, I once heard Evel jumped his rocket bike to Uranus and back with one breath. Nice try. I wasn't going to say it the way you wanted me to. Broke both legs and his spine when he came back, but did it again the next day. Impressive. But he still beat his wife. And then he took it out on someone who was just trying to expose this liar, this beta, cheater, deceiver. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I know you're going to love this next part. That's why I'm over here smiling and laughing.
Oh my God. Evil didn't want people to know videos. And cheated. Oh, I called it. Didn't even see that when I said cheater. And cheated on her with a golfer from Florida. Oh, come on. Come on. He married that golfer after he divorced his first wife.
The beating did mess up Saltman's arm for life. According to Paul here, which I believe him because he is our leading expert on Mr. Knievel. Not even going to call him evil anymore. Well, no, we should just call him evil.
Yeah, he's
evil with an eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to get into this, and I'm going to wait for the part that you start laughing because I know you will. All right. So what's going on here is bad, right? So I want to preface this with I know you're not laughing at the bad things in this story. You're going to be laughing at you'll see. So let's see. In '94, Evel was arrested. Sorry. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm starting at the right place. Okay. So he was arrested at a bar in Sunnyvale. There you go, Sunnyvale Trailer Park Boys reference there. I thought you would have got it off the top.
Was that what I was supposed to laugh at?
Yeah, the Sunnyvale. I thought that would have popped you a lot more than it did, but that's okay. That's on me.
I blew it.
So he was arrested on suspicion of battering his girlfriend, 25-year-old Crystal Kennedy of Florida. Sunnyvale police later discovered 2 handguns and some ammunition in the back of his trunk, and unfortunately, she dropped the charges. So she declined to cooperate. So nothing was ever found. He married her 5 years later. So, and then they divorced in 2001. But they'd get back together and be together until he passed. He left his entire estate to her. So I guess that makes up for the savage beatings. I don't know. That's so terrible.
This guy's burning in hell.
He
and
also
during that with some sincerity, not a whole lot, but some.
During the 80s, he also drove around the country in a RV selling works of art that were allegedly painted by him. Just selling alleged artwork out of the back of an RV. That's pretty sketchy.
He did what he had to do. I get it.
Crazy. There was a Six Flags Evel Knievel roller coaster before being renamed in 2011. It opened in 2008. It was renamed to American Thunder.
That was my attempt at an eagle.
This could get kind of sketchy. 2007, he appeared on some televangelist TV show and announced that he was a Christian for the first time. At his request. Now, here's how we know it's true. At his request, he was baptized in a live television production. So there you go. He wanted it to be televised that he was being baptized. I'm sorry. I have a lot of skepticism there. Definitely not his art for sure.
I just don't trust this guy. I don't trust what he says. Even if it's deep fake, man. Let's read a few comments.
It sounds American.
Let's see. He was just not a good guy, was he? No. I'm. Oh wait. There was one before that. Curtis heard to use puppy blood to fuel his bike, and after today, I'm not convinced that's not true. No.
I think
that he was just not a good person. No.
I think Paul's comment here kind of sums up the best way. He was troubled for sure, but he was an American icon. Mm-hmm. He was American through and through, from his public persona to his scamming ways behind the scenes. So yeah,
that's true. I mean, we're all some of our parts. We're not just the worst parts of ourselves. That being said, when you let the scales tip so far, for a few bucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easier camel through the eye of a needle.
His legacy is that he paved the way for extreme sports and modern daredevils. Guys like Travis Pastrana. I hope I'm saying that last name right. And
Sounds right
keep
to
in
me.
mind, I didn't really point this out earlier, and I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but he was doing these jumps on legitimately heavy motorcycles. This wasn't the BMX wasn't a thing. These
Yeah,
were
it doesn't.
street motorcycles.
Yeah, you
So-
almost wonder until he's off the ground. It's like, dude, is he even going fast enough? He's going like fucking 4 miles an hour. And then
Yeah.
fucking mad air. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Definitely not his art. No way. There's no way. He stole it.
No, it's definitely not his art.
Or he beat someone up for it.
There
this
was
dude sounds
also
like American personified. Like he's not a good dude, but he's definitely American through and through. Hey, that is true. Again, sell your soul for money, baby. That's American as hell. I don't think we were the first ones to do that. I don't want to lay that at America's feet. I will, but I don't want to.
Something else I forgot to kind of go over, and I know Paul will probably have some more facts that because I just have a little thing written here because it wasn't as important. Well, it kind of was, and I should have really done more research on this, but he had a lot of fucking merchandise made. A lot of toys, a lot of figures. For 6 years, a company called Ideal Toy Company between 72 and 77 made toys for him, and they claim to have sold more than $125 million worth of his toys in that time frame. So,
Let's see how much that toy cycle go for. Oh my god. The vintage one I'm seeing here on eBay is listed for $495. It's with the box and everything. That's all the way back from the 70s, so really I guess that's not that bad. It's still a lot. I can't afford it, but I'd say given
Can
some
you
of the
find
prices
the,
of toys.
can you
Find
find the Evel Knievel pinball machine?
Ooh, Evel Knievel. Pin. Oh boy, Camo.
That came out in 1977. There's there's two different types. One of them was electromechanical and is extremely rare. Only 155 of them were made, and a solid state version was produced as well.
Let's see. Electromechanical pinball machine.
If Evel was around today, like if his prime was today, you think he'd go legit and be like a Red Bull stuntman? I don't know.
He'd probably just beat them all with a bat, so he was the only one.
He seemed to like to do the solo thing more. Maybe if he could steal some money off of them, he might. His bike was super popular, so much so that they remake them now. I've seen that. He'd definitely try jumping from space now. That's a fact. So you find those pinball machines?
I'm finding a few. There's not like maybe I'm just searching it wrong, but I'm seeing one here. Let's see, January 10th, 2024, sold for $7,900.
Again, not that, for a lot more.
Yeah, again, not as bad as like earlier we talked toys.
Yeah, to be fair, we talked some toys earlier, and that may have like completely disproportionate our ability to measure these things. I'm gonna get to one last thing here, and then we will go over some quick stuff. Evel Knievel died on November 30th, 2007. He was 69 years old. Nice. A longtime friend said he had trouble breathing while at his residence and died on the way to the hospital. He was also quoted saying, "It's been coming for years, but you just don't expect it. Superman's not supposed to die."
He's like, tell Bobcat I always loved him, and I do respect him as a person. I just could never say that.
One of the last interviews he gave, he told Maxim magazine, "You can't ask a guy like me why I performed. I really wanted to fly through the air. I was a daredevil, a performer. I loved the thrill, the money, the whole macho thing. All those things made me Evel Knievel. Yeah, I was scared. You got to be an ass not to be scared. But I beat the hell out of death. You're in the air for 4 seconds. You're part of the machine, and then you make a mistake midair. You say to yourself, "Oh boy, I'm going to crash," and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
That's the
So-
PG version of what you say to yourself.
That's what he said. So I don't know what he said, what he actually said to himself, but yeah, it's probably the PG version.
His vintage stuff is reasonable price wise. It really is. It really is. I mean, $450 is a lot for a toy, but from the 70s with the box,
Oh my god,
that's great, in my opinion.
So as he was being carried to the the where his funeral was, like the pallbearers were carrying him to the main part of the ceremony, fireworks exploded into the air because that's what he wanted apparently.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Entertainers till death.
till even to the after the death, yeah. So
Respect.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a complicated individual, but on some level, who isn't? Sure,
That's
I've
true.
never beat anybody or anything like that, but there's some crazy stuff. But his legacy kind of also lives on in his son Robbie, or did live on in his son Robbie.
Bobcat.
Bobcat. I'm gonna go over some stuff with Robbie. 'Cause Robbie unfortunately passed away in 2013. I'd forgotten about that. I always think he's still alive.
Damn, he died
He was-
shortly after his dad.
He was 2023.
Oh,
Yeah, 2023, not 2003. He died at age 60 due to pancreatic cancer, which is a hell of a way to go.
damn.
Rest
in peace, Bobcat.
But yeah, he had some crazy jumps too. I'm going to try to go over a couple of them here. Some of his televised jumps, at least.
He jumped the fucking Grand Canyon.
Yeah, he did. And 1989, to pay homage to his father, he jumped the Caesar's Palace fountains, and it took place 22 years after his dad failed to do it. He landed safely and became the first to actually jump the fountains. And following the jump, he stated, "That was for you, Dad." So, pretty cool.
All right.
Daredevil dual jump. In '93, he challenged British motorcycle stuntman Eddie Kidd to a world title jump off competition. Don't know what that was. But Robbie Knievel said that Kidd was the only jump rider in the world worthy of challenging him. They televised it as a pay-per-view. So for 1995, you can this Sunday, you pay for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge.
That's right. There's gonna be dirt and bikes and people.
Basically the details of the competition were that they each got to make 3 jumps. Their total distance covered out, after it was all added up, would determine the winner. And Knievel lost. Kidd won the jump off with a total distance of 630 feet. I don't know what Robbie's total was, but somehow, despite losing, Robbie also beat the American Motor Association's record for a single jump on one of his 3 jumps with 223 feet.
That's
But
crazy.
Jump in that.
These people are just nuts. Good nuts. Not bad nuts, but good nuts.
And of course, the Grand Canyon jump. He jumped 228 feet, broke his leg in the crash, but
Yeah, he eats shit in that video.
yeah, he also jumped a moving locomotive.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Extreme.
he jumped over 5 military airplanes on the deck of the USS Intrepid in New York City. Yeah. And his last major jump, I don't know if his last jump ever, I'm just reading what I've written down. On New Year's Eve 2008, he was scheduled to jump the volcano at the Mirage Hotel. At the actual jump, he gave the appearance of jumping the volcano, but limited the stunt as a ramp-to-ramp jump in front of the volcano with fireworks behind him, so he didn't actually jump over the volcano.
Not good, Bobcat.
Um, really? I don't know if you can see this.
Show cat. Ah, cat. Mm.
You're gonna have to
All
get
right. All right. Fucking cat was the perfect segue to read a few comments.
there. Yeah.
Let's see. Where did you leave off? The Red Bull thing? Is that the last comment that you read?
The last one is first one is Curtis saying, I mean, I remember jumping out of trees and shit and thinking about Evel Knievel.
Yeah. All right. All
His
right.
vintage stuff was reasonable price. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He got the job to drive the miners to the coal mines, and after a few months, no one would ride with him anymore. Curtis says, "This guy sounds like Ghost Rider," talking about Robbie, I believe.
Those guys sound
So-
like cowards.
So yeah, overall, just some crazy, just a crazy amount of balls to do the stuff that they did, and Robbie didn't break as many bones as his dad did because he used more practical bikes for jumping.
He's like, no, I'd like insurance, please.
Yeah. His dad's bike was actually about 90 pounds heavier.
Oh, how much?
So about 90 pounds heavier than what Robbie's bike was.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
Sounds like Bobcat was smart.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I think we got, unless we got any more questions. That's Mrs. Kitty, not Mr. Kitty, Mrs. Kitty.
Did you ever bother to ask what your cat would like to be called? Or did
Yeah,
you just assume?
She said meow.
All right, well, that's very clearly
That's an
Mrs.
unsatisfying answer, really.
Kitty. Dinner time.
Dinner
show,
time,
y'all.
great
Thank
show,
you, man.
y'all. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Curtis. We're about to get off here ourselves.
Appreciate that.
It's pretty much dinner time for me as well. So
It's pee-pee time for me. I gotta piss like a horse.
all right, well, we're gonna leave it with our outro video, which will be a compilation of his jumps. You guys have a great night. You got one more?
Wait,
one more?
I can no. I can hold my pee. Anybody else got questions?
Oh, okay, okay.
There's like a 14-second delay. Well, I don't want to just abruptly end because I got to piss. You know, it's like it's my fault. I drank this motherfucker.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
I'm an addict. Shout out to Celsius for sponsoring this video. No, I'm just kidding.
They did not sponsor shit.
Neither did Spielberg, and you just fucking glanced over that.
I forgot about that one.
Shout out, Steve.
All right.
Thank you again. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know him on a first name basis. I know the guy who made
Matt,
E.T.
yeah.
and Jaws and Avatar. Oh wait, that's James Cameron. Never mind. Go back. Yeah, Steve, great friends, him and I.
Go way back.
It doesn't bother me that he's. Never mind.
All right, with that, I see no more questions,
Love you
so
guys.
we're gonna go on to the outro video. Everybody have a great night. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to check out our newest episode of the Everyday History Podcast on Friday, which is going to be the history of Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. Also want to give a shout out. I know you're going for it. Go for it, Boo Boo.
Yeah, shout out Diecast. God damn it! All right, I see
I
this.
knew you
Watch.
were-
God damn it!
Chaos Diecast Racing League.
Yes, and Paul and the other talent over there. Apologies for some reason we seemed to slip shouting out the fucking most relevant. We didn't shout it out in the video.
Oh no, we forgot. Okay.
So this is making amends. Excuse my friend, have his picture on the wall. Well, I won't say what that is, but you know, we all know.
All right,
Awesome.
guys. You have a great night. Enjoy. Everyone says they're going to dinner time, so enjoy your chow. And enjoy your pee. Enjoy your pee.
I will.
Good night, everybody.
please touch his helmet and stand away until his own people can be